Test, what's going on, y'all? What's going on? So it's just a little bit of chilling. We're just watching the charts right here. Going on, y'all. What's going on? All right, we're sounding good, cool. Again, we have news later on today when we go live with the nervous students at 8:30 for the USD news. So make sure to keep that time in mind. Go looking for some volume to kick in as far as these charts right here. I was talking to the members of students about this yesterday. We need some volume to kick in for these trends to continue or for reversals to come into play, right? When we look at GU yesterday, we got that nice move, and it retraced the rest of the day. As you can see, we're right back where we left off on Monday. But if we do not break these next two levels, we're going to struggle to continue the uptrend, or we can see a reversal take place like the last couple times, right? Same thing with GJ. GJ, we got to break out the consolidation. If we don't break out the consolidation, turn us over into support, we will be seeing price push upside. We'll possibly see another reversal or another week or two of us stuck in this consolidation. And NAS100 and US30, we're at all-time highs again, right? So we got a lot of interesting things that can take place today on the charts. Mainly going to be paying attention to GU and NAS. I'm going to be looking at gold too, but I want to see gold retrace a little bit more. But yeah, so that's what's going on with the chart now. So definitely going to be interested to see what today and tomorrow does for the markets, because we do need some volume to break those next levels right there. Make sure to go ahead and like the live as you hop up in here, y'all, and subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Just dropped a new video for y'all yesterday. Make sure to check that out after the live is over. But yeah, you already know the drill. If you guys got any questions, drop them in the chat. When we look in your charts, drop them in the chat. But yeah, as you can see, we're right back where we left off on Monday. So we had a bunch of retracements take place yesterday. NAS, it did the move we was looking for yesterday, but it waited until New York, like the middle of New York, to do it. And at the end of New York to do the move we're looking for. We're going to be looking for continued buys on NAS. We're going to be looking to see the price can retrace and maintain 23.850 as support. Then we can look for buys going back up to the all-time highs of 23.970. So yeah, we do got a couple setups we're looking at. We got a new 15 about to pop in a little bit. Those just joined the stream who have not entered anything yet. We're just looking at the charts right now. Again, to recap how we're doing this week. We caught this nice GU setup, kind of nice 1-3RR. Then we took that GJ setup yesterday. Ended up filling up that gap like we was talking about, and then we pushed back up and we're right back where we left off. Again, we're still stuck underneath this level here at 199.60. We need to hold 199.60, 199.65 as support for the uptrend and the bullish momentum to come back into play. So that's what we're looking for news-wise. We're going to look to see the volume today at 8:30. We do have news at 8:30 today, as well as we have news at 8:30, 8:15 tomorrow as well. So we're looking for the news today to give us that volume to either A, through that level and have the uptrend continue, or B, break through that level and have the reversal like we had at the beginning of last month, and then the downtrend come into play. All right, GU ended up retracing yesterday. We're right back where we left off on Monday. So the game plan is still the same with GU. We could look for buys here, as we can see. If we can maintain this level, we are still bullish. We need to break these next two levels for a new higher high to be made. So we need to not only go to 35.50, we need to hold 35.50 and turn that into support. So we can see price connected to the previous higher highs at 35.75. But also we can see here, last time we were going for buys, we cut that higher high. Just like the time prior to that, we failed to break that resistance and turn into support. We had reversals take place. So that's kind of what we're dealing with right now. So again, we're going to need some volume to break through this level or break through this and have the downtrend come into play, because we did reject this level multiple times, as you can see as well. But even through those rejections, we didn't really have the downtrend come into play either. So we're just waiting for some volume for these next moves to take place. If you guys got any questions, drop them in the chat. When we're looking at your charts, drop them in the chat. But you already know the drill. We're just chilling, patiently waiting right now. But with most news days, especially ones that are like at 8:30, 9 a.m., 10 a.m., if we don't see any action, do not be too shocked or surprised. So you already know how we're going to go about it. If we don't see any setups by 5, 6 a.m., we're just going to simply wait for the news to play out. Then New York open and then go for a setup there. U15 just popped up. It looks like things are about to push back up. As far as gold, this is what we're looking at with gold. I was looking for this buy setup. As you see, price didn't retrace that far. So we might see gold keep pushing. It did do a nice retracement, but it didn't retest this level. But you can also see it's just consolidating right now. So it's probably going to be just like with NAS100 and US30 up until the newsman pops up. It's going to be kind of chilling. But if gold can retest and maintain 36, 34, 36, 36 of support, it can provide going back up to 36.58. All right, because we did have a slight retracement. But I'd much rather see price retrace back down to 36.14 or even 35.90 before we look for another buy setup. All right, so I'm going to be aiming towards retracement on gold. Then go for some more buys, but until then, I'm just going to kind of let gold do its thing for right now. Again, these last couple of weeks have been a lot difficult to trade because we got a lot of charts breaking and making all-time highs. Gold, NAS100, US30, and then on the forex side, we got a lot of charts like we just saw that are at levels that they haven't hit in a while or have broken. I have not broken in a while. US30 did a new as well. But again, US30 is back at all-time highs. So yeah, it's gonna be very interesting to see how today plays out. Put this back on NAS100. Which one was on? Was it on this one? As retracing, we'll let it retrace a little bit more. This is what G is looking like. And then we're just letting these charts do their thing right now. If y'all do not know how to go about trading news days, or y'all don't understand how I go about trading news days, one, members, we're going to be going live later on today during 8:30 news, so you'll see how we do that. But for those that aren't members, make sure to watch the video I dropped yesterday because I go over exactly how news works and how I go about trading news days before and after news events. So make sure to check that video out. Again, y'all, if you guys got any questions, drop them in the chat. I'm looking at your charts, drop them in the chat. Also, make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Y'all see that scrolling at the bottom of your screen. Instagram, playmaker_weight, TikTok _playmaker_weight _. Yeah, we're just gonna keep it on NASDAQ. I might tighten that stop loss, but we're just gonna keep it like this for right now. All right, new 5 minute just popped up. So again, if we can't maintain and hold 23,850 as support, we can look for buys going to 23,960. But do keep in mind, one, we're right back at the all-time highs. So if we do not maintain as low as support, which we see price doing right now, all right, so if we do not maintain as low as support, we could see price attempt to try to retest 23,740, but we maintained that yesterday as support, got a nice wick on that. So we want to see if we can maintain this resistance level as a support like it did last night. So that's what we're looking at right here with NAS100. GU still kind of chilling right here. And that's what GJ is looking like. So we got a lot of shorts. All of them kind of retracing or consolidating right now. But we're going to see what the next 15 looks like. New 5 minute just popped up. You guys got any questions? Drop them in the chat. When you charge, drop them in the chat. I'm just watching the charts right now. Let's see if GU can push back above and hold as low as support. Did a nasty move London session open, as we can see right here. Did a nasty wick right there. U15 just popped up. Let's see how price reacts to this level right here. Okay, we see the other charts kind of consolidating, chilling. Again, we do got news at 8:30. Going to go live with the members and students during that. Just showing y'all right now what the charts are doing, what the charts did yesterday, and of course telling y'all the setups we're looking for today. Got a new video dropping for y'all later on today at the beginning of the New York session. Make sure to be on the lookout for that. I just dropped a new video for y'all yesterday. So CGU pushing back up. Again, this is the last line of defense as far as the bullish momentum is concerned. If we reject this level, we're going to be back in reversal territory. I'm just turning flipping green on this. Again, the safest thing you can do, especially if you're not confident in what you're looking at, is to just wait for the news to play out. Right. And again, if you haven't watched my video I dropped yesterday, I go over how to go about trading news days. The best thing to do is, especially if you don't see anything you like on kind of consolidate like we see right here, they're constantly rejecting those over and over again. The best thing you can wait for or do is wait for the news to play out and then just look for a Southern New York session. Now it's didn't quite retest that level. Let's see what gold's looking like. Yeah, gold's still napping. New 5 minute about to pop up. Those just joined the stream, we have not entered any trades yet. These are just trade ideas. Make sure to hit that first link in the description. Join the free Signal, free Telegram. Y'all see on your screens how we did last month and last quarter. Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourself. Also, make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok if you're not already. But yeah, y'all, so we're just gonna let the charts do their thing. We'll be live with the members and students in a few hours. Again, today we have 8:30 USD news, and later on tonight when markets reopen at 7:15, we have New Zealand news popping off. And tomorrow we got 8:15 Euro news, 8:30 USD news, and 8:45 Euro news. We got 3 back-to-back news events before New York session pops. Well, New York session technically starts at 8, but the stock exchange and stuff pops off at 9:30. Then we also got some news Friday, so these next couple of days is going to be very interesting, especially market structure wise. All right, y'all. So we're going to just let the charts do the thing again. As far as NAS100, we are approaching the all-time highs. US30 hit all-time highs yesterday. NAS100 did a retest. Didn't retest the level I'm looking at. I'm looking to see if we can retest 23,850. We could go up 23,850 as support. We could look for buys going to 23,970. Or we could possibly price retrace and retest 23,740. US30, I'm not really going to mess with because it's literally back at all-time highs. GU, this is the last line of defense, like we talked about earlier in the live stream. Right, so make sure to watch the beginning of the live stream. I'm not saying watch the whole thing, but if y'all joined late, rewind to the beginning, watch the first 5-10 minutes. I broke all this stuff down. But GU, we're going to be looking for buys as long as we can maintain the whole 35.25 support. We can look for the same buy set we took yesterday, well, Monday going into Tuesday. Looking for buys going to 35.55. Now, if we break below this, I'm not really going to look for sells because we're going to be back in reversal territory. Gold, we can look for possible buys if we can retest and maintain 36.38 as support. We can look for buys going to 36.58. But I'd rather see price retrace and touch 36.14 or even 35.90 before I look for buys. But we're still bullish nonetheless, so we're still looking for buys regardless. And then GJ is back in the consolidation, but the game plan is still the same as it's been all week. Where we're just waiting for price to have volume pick up and break out of this consolidation so we can maintain whole 199.70 as support. We could look for buys going back up to 215. All right, y'all. Shout out to everybody in the live. Shout out to everybody's been alive since the beginning. Shout out to everybody's been alive since y'all joined. Make sure to hit that first link in the description. Join the free Telegram. Members are going to be live in a couple of hours. Well, not a few hours, going over the news and seeing what the news does at 8:30. And yeah, I got a new video dropping for y'all later on today on YouTube. Dropped a new one for y'all yesterday. And we'll be back at the same time tomorrow. London session 3 in EST. It looks like GU's waking up a little bit though. I'm about to see if NAS is going to retest this level right here.